We are live and welcome to the House of Vizsla, where we talk anything and everything Star Wars. Today is a continuation of Spies in the Skies, where we are talking everything Andor Season 2, Episode 3. I'm waiting to see Echo give a thumbs up for audio. He is listening to this. Sadly, he can't make it. So, how has your day been, Fives? Same. Last day of classes, right? Nice. Uh, is audio good? Can't hear anything on?
Not there yet.
Not there yet?
Mm-hmm.
No audio on YouTube, or you're not on the YouTube yet?
No, there's audio. It's just hugely delayed.
All right. Yeah, so audio's working fine. There is delay.
Nope, Fives is mute.
Fives talk. Just keep talking.
Yeah, last stream I clocked it at like a minute delay between what you say and what stream hears.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yes. Yes.
So,
I think it's
before we start though, just remember we have a Discord page
yeah.
in
Link in the
our description. Yep,
Merch store
go
too.
check it out.
You can get these nice hats.
Yep.
They are pretty cool. So with that said, I think it's time for the Diego Luna scale.
Yep. All right, so
Vibes.
I'm gonna rate this 7.5.
Yeah, there's no audio coming from you in the stream, but I can always edit and repost. So yeah,
Yep.
okay.
So, we started talking about the Discord.
All right. Yeah, his audio is working. Yeah, we're going to the scale, but were you rating it?
Yeah,
And
I
why?
said I gave it a 7.5 because there's, I guess, more action. I really like the ending though. That was probably my favorite scene. Just like the ending.
Yeah,
Everything was kind of culminating.
yeah, that is pretty
Cassian
cool.
Cassian decided to come. He decided to go back to where Bix and all of them were staying. Turned out he came in the nick of time. Um, and then it ends. They're flying away. They actually leave B2 on the planet, which
Is
Tiger technically predicted. But
yeah. I gonna rate it 7.2.
mhm.
Ideally in increments of 0.5, but the thing is, if we always rate it the same, it seems like it's not improving. We do have 9 more episodes to go, and it's probably just gonna get better and better as more action, more things as we get closer to the events of Rogue One.
For sure. Yeah.
So with that said, did the math, carried the everything, and it is a total of 7.4. And there you go on the Cassian Andor scale. And again, quick Discord check, see if anyone has put anything in. Nope. That is very sad. Um, and their score is a 0. Hey, if you're in the Discord and you have watched Andor, please rate it, because guess what? It's more input. It's just two of us here. So our score is a little low. And we would like to see the average of both our scores next time. So let's go to favorite moment shot, what you liked about it. Um, you first or me?
You can go first.
I think I might steal yours. Um,
Okay.
I did like the very end of
Mm-hmm.
where it was jumping back and forth between Kazian and on that planet to Mon Mothma in the wedding,
Right.
and you just hear all this the sound, see the colors.
Yeah.
There's no dialogue, but
There's a lot of like emotion though. Like
you can kind
it's
of
that
feel
sequence
like
is good.
Mon Mothma does not like what's happening.
Yeah, she doesn't.
So
And we see her like trying to cope with it, I guess. Like she's dancing with everyone, but you can definitely tell it's it's tough.
yeah, because the Cinderella traditions of betrothal of arranged marriage type stuff
Hmm.
uh is not the best. Hey,
And she even tells her daughter like right before she's like, no, like if you don't want this to happen, it's totally chill because she doesn't want it to happen.
yeah,
But yeah,
but I think there's
she doesn't listen.
drama between the one guy and everything. But what's your
Hmm.
favorite moment shot?
I would say it's that one too. You know, just that sequence of where it's going back and forth. Um, yeah,
I
that's
did.
it.
I also did like the shot um where Andor was out of like hyperspace. He's in the shuttle trying to contact the weather report, um trying to communicate with the rebellion network, and basically got told don't go see Bix and the group. But guess what he does instead? Um
He goes
yeah, that's
and
sad.
finds them.
Very sad. Um
Is it sad?
yeah, it is sad. Um but with that said, let's just talk about the episode in general, um what we liked about the editing and the direction of it, and the kind of
Yeah.
conclusion of Arc 1 for BBY.
Hmm.
So,
So yeah, um, let me pull something up here.
oh, how long was the episode and the title? I think we never did that.
Yep, so the episode is 56 minutes long and it's called Harvest. Um, Basically, time is running out for everyone. That's what it says. So, like, throughout the episode, you can kind of feel like this tension building
Yeah,
up and doesn't really get resolved.
no,
So, we end the episode with kind of like this tension in the air. Like, it's not necessarily a cliffhanger, but at the same time, we're like, something's gonna happen. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And sorry, what were you saying?
yeah, there's something happening in the air. It's gonna be bad. People are gonna die,
Yeah.
and
And Tiger and I discussed this yesterday. Um, there are certain people that have to die. Like I mean, we
Bix.
see Rogue One. Bix has to die eventually.
Yes.
Um,
Um, what's of um, Luthen probably has to
Luthen is
die or give up something. Maybe he gets imprisoned. Uh, Mon Mothma's
yeah.
family and stuff. But things have to happen because,
I
as
would
it
assume
is,
that yeah, I would assume that at least for Bix, she has to go at the last arc, maybe or the second to last arc. I would assume that she goes later, so not necessarily arc 2.
yes.
That's not something I'm expecting, but
But
we'll see.
I do think the whole Gorgon massacre that Krennic is planning, it is gonna happen either the next in 3 BBY or 2 BBY
Yeah.
of everything. Um,
hmm
unless um
Unless what?
it
Well,
dep-
okay, so as far as Drita, right?
yeah,
I think that I think she will succeed, and that's when that will happen. And then because of that, um, I'm pretty sure she'll have to go as well because we don't. I think we would see her in Rogue One if she was still alive,
probably
right?
as second in command to Krennic.
Yeah, so someone's gonna take her out,
So
whether it be Bix or, well, yeah.
so
Um,
in season 3 of Rebels, Mon Mothma gives this speech,
mhm.
and that's probably going to be the end of that arc, leading into year one. Um, so
So yeah, it's a
either
good.
the Gorg massacre has to happen in that time frame of 2 BBY or 3 BBY, but I
Mhm.
think there's gonna be, I think Luthen is gonna go first, in 3 BBY, because
And
it
yeah, and then the stakes will
makes
be
more
raised. Yeah,
sense. Because then it's like, oh, this guy's not here. Something happened. He sacrificed a lot. Um,
right.
so
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah, it makes perfect sense. But we've got to give Mon Mothma some time to get back to Coruscant and do some things.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be a crazy arc. I think there has to be more plans on the Gorgon massacre and Krennic and stuff.
Mhm.
Cause if Krennic they got the actor of Krennic to come back for one episode, why? Unless he's gonna be in more episodes later, I think they have to have more discussion about that. And I think when the trigger is pulled for the Gorgon massacre, it's gonna break Deidre down.
Yeah.
So, well,
Also, the scene with his mother is
yes,
funny. She Yeah, Deidre wasn't having that, so she
she was
told
like,
her off.
"See ya. I'll make sure he calls this many times, sees you at least this many times.
Yeah.
Besides that, stop caring." Basically. So, any where do you think Andor is going? He picked up Bix and Bix's brother, but the other friend died.
Right.
Is Andor gonna go meet up with Belshi next? Um,
Mm, that is true.
cause he's in it, and they're kind of have to grow closer together. Or is next episode where K2SO comes in too?
That could happen. Do you think we will see Saw Gerrera again?
We have to. I think
Right, but
there's gonna be probably a meeting with Mon Mothma.
that would also, I'm assuming that would be arc 3
Uh,
because
if Luthen dies, or something happens to
right, it would
Luthen,
be when Luthen dies. That's what I would think.
unless Saw Gerrera and Luthen meets up again, but they kind
Mm,
of butt heads,
right.
and Saw Gerrera has butted heads with everyone in every sector,
Yeah, literally.
and
Um,
so I think the
well, that's a good question. I have no idea where Andor is headed. What his
so
plans are.
season 2 does happen in um
I would assume
season 2 of Rebels
okay,
happened
so
in for BBY. So
okay, so it's at the same time as season 2.
yeah, no, it's
That's
alt
pretty
1.
cool.
So
Yeah, season 2.
I would have loved to hear something about Fulcrum mentioned or something, because that would be a cool play on words.
Mhm.
Unless we get Callus, Agent Callus, who
Yeah.
became the spy in the rebellion and everything. I think that would be a cool
Mhm.
Easter egg in it, and
Right.
um, but he's been helping Phoenix Squadron, so I don't think so.
Not that likely.
But I don't know. I
Yeah.
there there might be a potential of seeing the Ghost Crew in it, young Ezra,
Mhm.
Zeb, maybe Hera, um, just
Yeah,
to connect it,
I'm not sure.
but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because if that
We'll
happens,
see.
you'd probably get some information about it, but
Mhm.
I don't know. Um,
We'll see you tomorrow.
yeah, we'll see tomorrow. We'll figure it out. Um, but I think this is a good place to end
Mhm.
the show for today. Yeah, if you have any theories or thoughts, please comment. Or join our Discord and tell us. Um, and let's see what happens in uh 24 plus hours from now.
Mhm.
Um, of time of recording. But there might be a uh potentially Echo will be joining us for the next 3 episodes. Our plan is to record them this coming weekend after
Mhm.
finals for us after we leave, because we gotta get pack up our dorms, leave, head home. So we don't
Yeah.
know. Um, but with that said, please make sure to like, subscribe, join our Discord server. We want you to join our community and talk with us. With that said, anything else?
Nope. You got it. May
May
the
the
force be with you
force
guys.
be with you.